Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ray Dolan from Mullingar in Mullingar, and we're in Theresa Nixon's today, and we're having the chat. I haven't been in Theresa's in a little while, and she thought I fell out with her, but we didn't. It was just we ended up so busy. Teresa, how's it going?
Ray, thank God you're back. Thank God you're here. It's not that long. It's only about 3 weeks.
Is that all?
That's all. That's all. So it's Wednesday morning again here in April, and my goodness, it's chilly. It's so cold. The wind factor is unbelievable, and that's why I want to speak to you about some plants at the moment.
Okay.
Now, Ray, the long evenings are here.
They are indeed, yes.
And it's time to look after our loved ones' resting place. I'm getting a lot of inquiries about plants. That's why we're doing this today.
Okay.
So what I recommend is you get your planter, you get up to the cemetery, you clean the area first.
Right.
Pull the weeds, very important. Wipe down your loved one's tombstone, and then clear the whole area. Nothing
Right.
like a good clear of the decks.
And have you any ideas, like, do you know the way the plants come up through the stone and that? Have you any...
You just pull them, right? Unless you want to go with the weed killer, just give them a good pull, because under those stones are cement.
Yeah, and they just grow on through it, and that's it.
And it's just where the seedlings have fallen.
Yeah.
Create a root.
Yeah.
And just give them a pull. They're so easy to pull now, and with the dampness of the ground also, pull them all up. A little rake, and away we go. If you don't have a rake, put a pair of gloves on the hands and, you know yourself, just a little cleaning. It doesn't have to be major.
Now, as well as that, it's very important to bring home the old stuff that's on the grave.
Absolutely.
Because some people actually just throw it in the corner. I don't know
goodness
any of them
gracious,
people.
no.
But sometimes
No,
it's very important to bring it home. And as well as that, the beauty of it as well is, and it works for me, I've brought stuff home from the grave and actually left it in the garden. You know how it's after sprouting again?
Comes back
again this
your
year.
daffodils now are gone over.
Yeah.
Your snowdrops are gone over. Forget-me-nots, the works, they're all gone over. Time to remove all those. And your Christmas wreaths. Some people haven't had the opportunity to go to visit their loved one's resting place due to the fact that they have not had the time, or you're very far away. It's coming into the spring now. It is the spring now, coming into the summer, and the situation is very simple. Clean up.
Clean up time, yeah.
Even if you don't bring anything to the graveyard, clean up. Take away the old Christmas wreaths and give the place a blitz.
Right. Now, what are you going to do for us today?
To be honest, I'm going to say something very naughty. There are some places have the bedding plants out.
Right.
The summer bedding plants. It's way too early. Geranium, it's way too early. And the weather is not in our favour.
Okay.
Until the end of May, we can have a little bit of ground frost.
Oh, yeah.
In most cemeteries, it's pretty safe because it's so well sheltered. However, please don't do it at the moment. Go and spend your money on a nice treat for yourself. A box of sweets, a bottle of wine, whatever, because don't buy the bedding plants. They are the ones that only grow in the summer.
Brilliant. And
going to
what have we
die.
got here today? Then you've
Now,
got
these
a
ones
collection.
come back every year.
Oh, brilliant.
So we have a little tree.
Okay.
We have this little fellow. He opens out in the sunlight and closes in the night time.
Right. What's he called?
To be honest, Ray, I knew you were going to say that to me, and I cannot pronounce the name.
Right. Well,
It's a daisy.
okay, it's a daisy.
It's an African daisy.
Okay.
It closes as I say, at night, opens during the day.
Okay.
Okay?
Brilliant.
We have our campania here. That comes back
lovely
every
flower.
single year without fail.
Yeah.
We have the most amazing baby carnations.
Oh, yes.
They're
lovely.
beautiful, our little spray carnation. Look at that colour. We have another beautiful shade.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And the African daisy again.
yeah. Excellent. Beautiful.
I'm
Now-
not mad about using this colour pot.
Okay.
Because it's terracotta and it's plastic. It looks like plastic. It is plastic and it's a bit common. So you could give it a little spray
Oh, yeah.
with grey, black or whatever colour your headstone is.
Brilliant.
But today I'm going to recycle this pot that I took off my own parents' grave.
Ah, lovely.
It's terracotta.
Lovely.
I took all the daffodils out of it
Yeah.
and we're going to plant it up.
Brilliant.
It's lovely and heavy
Yeah.
and it looks magic.
Yeah, and
You can either put it that
is there
way.
a hole in the water out?
There's not.
No.
There's not, but I'm going to put a few stones in the bottom.
Right, and that's enough for sort of
That's
soakage.
enough. Yes, that's absolutely perfect.
Brilliant. Well,
Now-
while you're at it there now, go on ahead. We're just going to have a
If you don't have stones, a little bit of moss.
good start. Good start.
That's soakage.
And just people looking in there at the moment. We have a lot of people joining us, and we have Agnes Moore
Hi,
looking
everybody.
in.
Thank you so much for coming in there.
We have Francis Lyons looking in from Ballycarrigy. We have John Leahy looking in the whole way from the north of Ireland.
Hi, John. Hi,
Francis
Francis.
Lyons says, good morning, Ray and Theresa. Good morning to you, Francis.
Good morning.
And who else we have? We have Mark Reynolds watching in there as well. I don't know where you are, Mark, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to actually invite some people maybe if they want to join us. That one
would
doesn't
be
work.
lovely.
Yeah. So how are you getting on there, Theresa?
We're getting on good.
Good, good.
So I have used seed and big heaps of peat moss.
Yeah.
That is not sterilised, nor have the nutrients been applied into it.
Uh-huh.
So when I say sterilised, I mean the weeds will grow in that.
All right.
Yes. Now it is in its pure state, so of course the weeds are going to grow. You know the way we all think, oh my goodness, I'll just hop out here and help myself to a little bag. Everybody is guilty of such, and if you say you're not, well, then you're a very good individual.
You're not using the facility.
Well, it is our natural resource.
Totally.
Yes.
So
But you're
is this from the bog, this one here?
This is proper seed and potting compost.
Ah.
Yes. Okay. I get mine in Shaw's. I don't buy mine wholesale. I go up to Shaw's. It's a hardware up in the centre of town. You go in the back and they fill you up.
Okay.
If you buy so many bags, you get a bag free. So that's quite good. So my seed and potting compost is most important.
Okay.
Now the next tip is a spoon of sugar.
Okay.
And what actually happens with the sugar is when you put in your sugar and you plant up, the sugar actually creates irrigation in your potting.
Never thought of sugar.
Yes.
Why sugar?
Because I don't know the science of it, Ray.
Right.
And what happens is it causes the irrigation, which means the holes for the oxygen to get through, like the way the worms make holes in the earth.
Right.
So you put in your spoon of sugar.
Okay.
You get your largest plant there is. Now, a little butterfly is the sign of an angel.
Ah.
Yes.
Brilliant.
And an awful lot of people represent it with an angel, especially if a younger person has gone to heaven.
Okay.
And if you just pop your little butterfly in with your largest plant in the center. So I'm popping my largest plant there in the center. And as I say, this comes back year after year after year. A little spray carnation.
Beautiful.
Now, next is my African daisy that I forgot the name of a moment ago.
Yeah.
Just squinch out your roots a bit like that. Break them all up, just like that.
Okay.
Okay. In with it. Okay.
It's looking lovely already.
It is. It's beautiful, Ray. And the thing is not to overfill it because it's going to spread anyhow.
Right.
Now that's the most. So I'm going to put in this beautiful lilac colour baby carnation. Isn't that stunning?
Beautiful. Lovely,
And it's
lovely.
even a scent, Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Very slightly now, not very empowering, but very, very slightly.
But they'll give off a big scent anyway.
They do.
When they settle in.
When they develop. So there we are.
So the beauty of this is it's not going to be touched by the frost.
It's not going to be hit by the frost.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is it comes back year after year.
Brilliant.
Now,
Great job.
Barbara, how are you? Girls, Barbara's here for her lilies. Now, I put that little campania there because the white is going through to the white here.
Okay.
It's lovely and small, which means that it's going to grow larger, of course. And then we'll put the purple campania on this side.
All right. So this is an ideal present for your loved one when you're going to the grave, or if you just come in here, Theresa will organise something for you.
Absolutely.
Very, very
it
simply.
It would be our pleasure.
As I said,
or sell you your plants, or you could bring in your container and we will gladly pot it up at no extra cost.
Really?
Oh my goodness,
wow,
yes.
That's a great
you know, there's no
service.
need at all to actually have to go out, purchasing items.
Yeah.
We'll use up whatever. And we'll say, for argument's sake, if you bring in your container to me,
Yeah.
and there are still plants we can use, like ivy and so,
Mm-hmm.
we'll just trim them back and pop them in also for you.
Beautiful.
Now, I think that's good. We just give it a little water,
Okay.
because the elements will do the rest for us. A little wipe down, a little bit of moss to cover our soil, but it also adds beauty within itself there. And you can do the very same for your window boxes, your planters at home. Everything is the same technique. Now, banana skins are phenomenal.
I believe so.
Phenomenal. But the trick is not to just place them on top of the soil. Always dig a little hole.
Oh, and put the banana into it.
And put the banana skins in there.
Right.
If you leave them on top, it may create flowers when it's flies.
Oh yeah.
When it's decaying, and you don't want that to upset your plants. Now, I think that's lovely. Just to tidy up the grave at the moment, remove all the Christmas items, all the bits and bobs, our old candles, etc.
Brilliant. Well, look, Theresa.
And that's it for today, Ray. Thank you, everybody, for looking in. Many, many thanks, Ray, as always.
Give us that phone number again if someone wants to ring in.
087 414 8910.
There you are, folks.
93 42921.
And what's the mobile?
087 414 8910. Many thanks.
There you are. TikTok tips
Until
from
next week.
Theresa. Bye for now.